We're gonna do the Virgo reading really quick, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm not really sure if I should. I felt somebody die. Like, I felt someone die. I don't even know what to say about it. I don't even know who or what it was. I don't even know. I don't know. I'm telling you, something is weird. Something is off. This is for Virgos, by the way. It is 7:11 p.m. Sunday, November 6, 2022. I just got done doing the Leo reading. And then, dang it. Sorry. Like, bear with me. God. I don't know who it is watching, but just please breathe. I feel like I'm reading for one person. There's so much like external. What is this about? What's happening in the field? Look at how sad it looks. Controls the weather, rain, and lightning. Cures or causes pestilence. The Emperor. You know, Sometimes people make so many decisions that are not right. Look at the grief. Take a deep breath. Think of the white light. It's like in the shape of a star, or think of a cross or something, okay? Whatever brings you a sense of divinity. You're gonna be okay. Virgo. Am I supposed to talk about this? Am I supposed to talk about this? Hold on, please. Am I supposed to tell them? Five of Swords in reverse. Listen. Which way is up on this deck? Look at this. You know how I am with these decks. I don't like having some of them in reverse and some of them not in reverse. I'm going to tell you while I'm organizing this. What I'm going to tell you. Wow. Okay, what I'm going to tell you is going to seem like it's a lot. It could be happening in your lives individually, or it could be happening on a global scale. But there is massive, you know, you know when wow, it's like a note. It's so loud. The old emperor of the earth, the old devil. You know how they say the Bible, the Baal, the demon, the Baal. There was something in front of it. And there were people aiming and projecting at those demons. You see, this is protecting this. But this sees this as a beast. And look at the grief on his face while he's protecting a frog, a cat, and a spider, and is being protected by a leopard or something. And then there's man hunting them. And the description of these controls the weather, rain and lightning, cures or causes pestilence, destroys and burns all enemies requested, speaks of the creation of the world, tells of the past and future. But they're classified as demons. While this dude causes great battles and wars and causes wounds to putrefy. And this dude, the Nine of Swords, is like doing something to this energy. You see that? I keep seeing a He-Man cartoon and someone finding a lion. No, He-Man and the Thundercats. See, even this beast looking thing here. Here it says, reconciles friends, tells of the past, present, and future, gives dignities and honors. But the one that looks like a man is the one that causes the war and fires arrows. This, in an ancient language, means sweetheart. But it's classified as a demon. It gives answers concerning past, present, and future. Can make one invisible. Amon reveals the past and the future, reconciles friends and enemies. What do people say at the end of prayer? Someone built towers utilizing energies that were natural and of the earth. And they caused such a betrayal that it turned betrayal upside down into even more betrayal. To turn these beasts, these mystical creatures, into demons. Teaches grammar, logic, and rhetoric. Reconciles friends. Teaches geometry and measurement. Increases one's intelligence. Causes love. Builds towers. Finds passage through rough waters. But the man cards. How funny. Gives health and financial prosperity. Connects one safely with the divine. Connects one safely with the divine. That was turned into this. Virgo, whoever you guys are under the collective report, whoever you guys are that's dealing with this weird life and death energy, you might have had people pass on. I'm sorry. I felt it. Some of you might be dealing with like death magic, and you guys are literally digging your own graves. Like digging your own grave so you can jump into them. Because before your death magic is done, it's you guys on the ground. And I felt it, like somebody was doing, a whole bunch of people globally, they were doing something in between the two readings I was about to do. You guys are messing with stuff you don't understand. And you're not even messing with it. Like the universe is watching you guys do something and it's like, oh, scare them. And you guys think you're getting away with stuff, but you're not. And Virgos, whoever you Virgos are, you're supposed to be using your power to grow things, not to rule a barren land, while you hold the only living thing in the world in your hands and say, nope, the rest can be sand. Why don't you plant those seeds, Virgo, and bloom instead of dealing with this? If you're doing this, why are you doing this? If you're somebody who practices magic, reads cards, is an aunt, a mother, a sister, a female character, or a man with feminine energy, not me. Someone who uses magic, or they think they're using magic to hurt other people. It's so funny that you think what you guys are doing is this, but what you're doing is that. Because those aren't beasts, they're not demons. These are the beasts. And they took a kingdom from them. These beasts. Not these beasts. These beasts are helping free the women that these beasts took from. I think they're called the Daughters of Zion. I'm hearing something about Isis, Israel, and Ra. And I cannot help but have to express this. I can't say that gods feel anger the way that humans do, because it seems the anger of the gods works differently. It works real different. What I feel is an ancient sense of justice. This looks like the sun to me. And it's dripping, but it's not dripping with gold. It's dripping with this. I swear to God, I saw the word rage in the sky earlier. And it was like the sky was angry at what's happening underneath it. Whatever you guys are doing, let it be. Some of you have no idea that if the people you're trying to get rid of, if they actually leave, you guys will stop existing. The Devil, the Six of Cups, Page of Swords, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. High vibrational version of this is you're learning to master your emotions to manifest emotional and financial prosperity for yourself, which brings in someone who's watching you and really, really, really finds it sexy. On a low vibrational scale, there's little microwave insta bitches who are like, they watch the craft and they think they're magical. And they're trying to do something with sex magic to take what belongs to someone else. But they can't. They can't. I'm literally hearing lions laugh at them. You ever hear a lion laugh? Then you weren't very funny to it, were you? Okay. There's another group of Virgos who I'm seeing them as like people that would eat at a breakfast diner and just have fun and drink coffee and chill. Like, they don't deal with any of that weird shit. They know magic exists. They know gods exist. They're very normal, good, down-to-earth people. You guys get a first-class trip to the New Earth. You go with the mother. Because even if you believe in just the father, you know the father was worked by a mother. Some of you are going to start going the different way than all the manipulation. Others of you are seeing the manipulation for how beautiful it actually was. And forgiving something and letting go of the conflict and moving towards the new. Remember, the first card out was the Emperor from a demonic deck that most dark magicians use. And they think that it's only dark magic. They have no idea what magic is. And they never will. Because that's justice. Oh, no, 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 no. Listen here, King of Cups. This is totally irrelevant to anything else going on right now. Listen here, King of Cups. Before you decide to come and taste any fruit growing on this tree, you got to get through to her first. You have to ask her for permission first. And then you got to find the old gods and get their blessing first. And then I want pounds of weed and my own marijuana empire. And more than enough money to rebuild every elderly home for elderly people, because they should be living in sanctuaries, not in fucking retirement homes. People have been so unkind to your elders, it's disgusting. Some of you people on planet Earth have been so unkind to those with disabilities. And some of you have been so low vibing that you guys give the word low vibing like not enough meaning, like a new word has to be invented. Because every time you guys are asked to see something differently, you go back to being completely shitty ass people. And then you're like, oh, we're going to go work on being shitty ass people better, to do better at being shitty ass people. Okay, you guys go and do that. We're going to go over there. Bye. It's just gotten ridiculous. It's silly. So, those of you not dealing with that shit, those of you going the other way from the conflict, those of you going towards the Mother, the Son, and the Father, the true Trinity, and the Daughter, those of you willing to see things differently for what they actually are, to see things behind the veil. You guys know what to do. I don't need to give you advice. You guys know what to do. Recognize that. And then recognize, is it really doing this to you? Or does it want you to stop being a little bitch? Do you remember mischief? Do you remember teamwork? Do you remember connivingness and cunning? Do you remember fairies and beauty and laughter and fun? Do you remember sensuality, passion, material wealth, opulence, luxury, freedom, passion, enjoyment, control, power, rulership, leadership, an entire fucking universe in bliss? Do you remember what it felt like to swim through your own emotions and just be? Do you remember? Of course not. Do you want to know why? Because someone told you it's part of that. And because you're a good person, you were like, oh no, I have to destroy that part of me. It's rotten fruit. Do you know how many old people in this building haven't had sex in decades? Decades. Do you know how many of you aren't living the life you should be living because you're in this? 9 of Wands. And the more you spend in that 9 of Wands, the more you think it's okay. And then God has to come at you. Not like this to coddle you out. But God has to come at you with something like this. Be like, is this really where your home is? Is this it? Is this it? Are you sure? Stalking, spying, straggling, hiding, stealing, thieving, lying, or dealing with it, or living in a neighborhood like that? Is this really who you are? Is this a child of God? Are you? Or are you this on the face of the earth? Are you a vessel of light, or are you a vessel of treachery? Which one are you? Are you hot or are you cold? Which one? You don't get to be neutral. You don't get to be tepid. You're a child of God. You're either going to be the moon or the sun. The stars are waiting to be moons and suns. Which one are you going to be? Because only very few of you get to be nature itself. And it's not those who are stalking, straggling, spying. It's the ones who do this. Mother Nature, bitch. So, I need all of you Virgos before we continue anything else on this channel and take anything else seriously for the rest of however long we all have. We need to get under this in accord. So you're either going to be here and in your own life to benefit yourself and others, or you're going to get the fuck off my channel. You're going to get off the computer, off the television. You're going to go sit your ass in a tub. You're going to fill that tub with water, and then you're going to pour salt in that tub. You're going to sit in that tub. You're going to chill your fucking ass off, or in hot water, and relax. And you're going to talk to Jesus Christ, and you're going to talk to Mother Mary and the universe, and you're going to leave your guides out of it for once. And you're going to go right to the source, and you're going to do this, Virgo, because you're a fucking Virgo. And you know, if somebody says if you do this, something weird's going to happen, you're usually going to fucking do it. So while you're doing this, you're sitting in the tub, Epsom salt, sea salt, whatever. Drink your wine, smoke your bong. I don't give a fuck. But talk to God and his mother. Yeah, he has a mother. I know, how crazy, right? Talk to them. And then ask yourself. Ask yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to ask yourself. Start talking to yourself. Are you a problem in your own life? Are people coddling you? Are people not coddling you? Do you have support? Do you have at least one person to talk to per week? Then shut the fuck up. Do you have a house? Do you have a job? Do you get paid more than $900 a month? Then shut the fuck up. Do you have children? Do they call you a bad parent? Listen to them. Do you have friends? Do they avoid you? Maybe you should check your hygiene, your personality. Do you have relationship problems? Maybe you should check why nobody wants to be with you in a relationship before you click another card reading. Do you constantly go to people for advice, but you never actually apply it? Why don't you respect yourself? Are you a politician who's purposefully, perpetually taking deals that you know just aren't right? Why are you in that job? Are you a corrupt police officer? Shouldn't you be in another field? Are you a really prissy librarian or a really fucking mean school teacher? Why are you doing that job? Do you hate serving food to people? Why are you doing it? Are you stalking me? Are you stalking other Virgos? Are you bored of your own life? I'm so tired of it. And you know the thing I'm tired of? as a reader, as a channeler, as a whatever the fuck I am that I don't even know about. I'm so tired knowing that you guys know better. You guys just know better. And those of you that really don't know better, if you would tune into your heart, to your emotional state, you'd realize your thoughts and your emotions don't match. Do they? You might hate somebody, but your heart cries out for them. You're like, what does that mean? What sense does that make? Well, because your mind's telling you you hate them, but your heart loves them. Which one are you listening to? You get angry when you're a housewife and you're dealing with stuff, and then somebody says something and they all want something, and then you snap at them and you're irritated. It's not them you're mad at, is it? It's your inability to meet their needs when they think you can. Why are you making them think you can do all that stuff when you can't? Ask for help. You people are making so many mountains out of molehills, and then wanting oracles and psychics and readers to sit there going, oh, this is your problem? Why didn't you put a condom on? What do you want me to do? Pet you? Stay there. Billions of you. How many of you know how to grow a plant inside your house? And then there's other Virgos who are constantly trying to make things better, constantly cleaning, constantly, constantly, constantly. And then they explode. And then everybody goes a monster. You know, there are some people who say that when plants die in the house, they're absorbing curse energy and they are transmuting it. Honor that plant. You probably took something that was in your field and cleared you of it. Plant something else. Embody it. Feel it. It's supposed to be billions of you. Billions. Not just one. Billions. Okay. What else was I going to tell you? What else was I supposed to tell them? Okay. Okay. I'm going to paint you something mentally because I don't fucking know how to tell you this. I'm looking at a painting. It's like a tapestry, something. And it's what Jesus Christ and the collectives I work with are painting for me to paint to you. Their words are turning into paint, and that paint is going on the canvas, and I'm looking at the canvas. And there's an entire planet, like I'm seeing it right now, and then it's zooming in to cities, and then there's certain people all over the cities. And then suddenly all the people are running towards those people. And then it's just light, like a blank page. And then there's portals, two, one black, one white. An angel comes out of one, and a giant serpent comes out of the other. But it's not a serpent. It's like the word, the mother's rage. but it looks like a snake. And it's fighting that supposed angel, but the angel isn't fighting it. It's like shielding against it. And I'm seeing this, and there's Jesus, and I'm seeing this right now. Mother Mary, and then Isis, and them on her scales. And she's holding the scales, and the scales are shaking. And at the end of it, I'm seeing, right at the end, it's like all black. And then it's this. Like, it's all black. And then it's this. And then it's this. Leaves. Leaves, 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 leaves everywhere. Leaves everywhere. I don't know what the heck that is. It's probably a prophecy. It's probably a revelation. I don't know what words you guys use. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely what I am, and I don't have words from your civilization to tell me what you guys call this stuff. So I just tell you exactly how I see it. Almost exactly, because I see it in a lot of detail. And I feel it, and I hear it, and I taste it, and I embody it. It's exhausting. Do you remember? Do you remember I told you if I keep channeling this energy in that other video months ago? Months ago. Almost a year ago. Right? Right? Thank you. It looks like a tree, but I'm seeing it really weird. It's like my perception of it is kind of like the hangman, but it's the high priestess in a hangman position. And I'm like, what am I looking at? So I'm seeing it that way. But if I'm like really twisting it all the way around, it totally looks like a tree branch. It looks like a tree growing out of mud, and then there's like light coming out of it. But from my point of view, it looks like a snake fighting an angel, and then there's like light and dark, and then there's leaves everywhere. So it's like I think I'm seeing it from the point of view of the tree and someone looking at the tree. I don't know, man. I don't know. But do you remember that video where I was telling you if I keep channeling this energy, I'm going to go supernova? I like that close. Like that close. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I feel like I'm like I can feel it in the field of everybody I'm connected to. Something feels like it's this sound. Listen. This. It sounds like that. And I've been hearing it for hours. For hours. The first few days, it was a chandelier, like it blowing in the wind, and I could hear the chandelier blowing, and I'm like, what is that? And now it's sounding like a crack. And then people have been talking about life and death, and I'm like, wait a minute. Am I dying? Am I going to die? And I'm like, no, wait, that's not right. But I can feel something going, and it's planet wide. But as one thing is going, something else is coming. I swear to God, it feels like there's sticks coming out of my head. I'm going to go another 39 fucking minute video. I'm going to go. There's a snake. What do you, oh, you guys are talking. What are you saying? Tree growing from mud, her, sparkles. Ooh, sparkles. There's a snake fighting an angel for a new beginning. Well, you guys are doing good. Just don't kill each other. Like, I felt it from the point of view of that snake and the angel. Don't kill the snake. It's so sad. It's so sad. Like, I cried so much earlier today. There was this thing I felt. It was like it was like I could feel the devil's heart. And it was like being weighed with Jesus's heart. And they were on like Isis and Maat scale, and I'm like looking at them thinking, wow, every fucking thing, everything said and done in all of the like their creation was, it was like a distortion, a fucking distortion. It was so weird. Like even just trying to remember it, I keep seeing a ripple hit the water, and it's like none of that should have happened. I keep looking at it and like rereading those Akashic records, and like I've been really fucking busy. I'm not even gonna tell you all the shit I've been up to. But like it's all good. And I've been like with ancient people you guys don't even have in your fucking books. I'm so dumbfounded at how much wrong. It's just wrong. Like the way people live, the way people function, the way people think, this entire planet, nature itself, people, the afterlife, life and death, money, making money, medical care, the way elderly people are, the way young people are, schools. No, no. Like the basic structure is there. But as a Virgo and channeling this energy from years now, and seeing things from the zodiac perspective, and then the new zodiac wheel I'm seeing, and these new religions I'm seeing in my head, bro, like I can't even begin to tell you, like so much of what we're going through now is just wrong and old and obsolete. Oh, Robert, there's so much to do. There's so much to do. There's so much cleaning up. And it's like people are like, oh, why isn't anything happening? And then the archetype of Virgo tells me nothing's happening because they're waiting for something to happen. They're not doing anything about it. They're not improving themselves. They're waiting for something to happen to give them a reason to improve themselves. It's annoying. You can't clear it of shadow. The whole point of it isn't to fight anything. That's another trap. You just, I bless you in your journey. May clarity find you. Virgo. I feel like this is also a collective, but there's a few Virgos in the collective that really need to wake up. This is my hand on your shoulder, shaking you. I'm not shaking you like this. I'm like shaking you like this. Wake up. Amazons, do you need a call to action? And I'm talking about the real ones, not the men-hating ones. Men have their uses. What else? Virgo. Stop blaming your family members. Stop expecting more of them, of anybody. Because what I learned recently, your expectations are other planetary. You're on a planet where people aren't capable of those expectations that you carry because they're not goddesses or gods or children of God. They're creations. They're like babies. Babies. And you're that to the babies. Okay? Me too. So, once the stars show up on Earth, Robert, the shadows will take their own form. And then everybody goes hand in hand. And we have a celebration. You guys don't get this. You guys think it's a battle of good versus evil. You don't understand. Evil itself is crying out to God. because it doesn't want to be evil anymore. But people keep behaving in evil ways when the archetype of evil itself wants to transform. Comprehend that. I know it's a lot, but an entire frequency bandwidth must be fucking removed, which means any tendencies within any of you that are evil, gone. That includes people. Gone. Gone. No memory of them. You won't even know they existed. Grieve that. It's not about a war. The petty grunts. It's about love. An entire concept of existence is dying. Dying. And you guys are fighting battles. Unbelievable. Those are the people that are going, by the way. The ones who can't put down the sword. The ones who can't stop blaming other people. The ones who are constantly fighting. The ones who are constantly wanting to fight. The ones who are constantly looking for a war. They're the problem, aren't they? Just like in your neighborhoods, the people that are living in normal houses aren't doing shit to anybody. It's the people that are causing the fights in the streets. The people in the apartments that are causing the fights with their children, their spouses, their significant others, their parents, themselves. And they think, oh, they're doing the right thing. They're doing this or that. Whatever, Robert. I don't even know you. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing God's work and his mother's work. Other than that, thank you for being here, and I hope this is helping you. But you really shouldn't share that much personal information with people on the internet. The snake is grieving because the people of the earth keep thinking it's an enemy, and they're trying to kill it. Think of how hateful people are. Think of how hateful people are. Not really. No, you're not. Anyway, I'm going to go because the trolls are obviously here and they want attention. And who wouldn't? I adore you. Virgo, you know what to do. You know who you are. Even if you don't, you know one step and then you'll know another step and you know another step. Until then, ignore people like that in your life and within yourself and do the right thing. Not what's right in the present moment, because your emotions influence that, but what's right after. So you know how I had to give away those animals, my babies, again. In the moment that that happened, I was very angry and afraid. Once it was over, I was grieving. I was crying. Once that was over, I was angry. Once that was over, I tried to find a way to get them back. And once I accepted that I couldn't, I let it go. I sent them love and I cried some more. And I created something to honor both of them. And I'm living my life to know that they're gone. And I don't have to, I'm not reading that chapter anymore. They're with other families, they're safe, they're happy. But I'm not that person anymore. So when those habits show up, I have to adjust, you know? So evolve. Evolve. And make sure who you're speaking to is who you're speaking to. Because Jesus doesn't condone a lot of shit that people like that think. He does. But he does not. So do good. Be good. And if you're tired of being something else, change. And if you want to prove that you are a child of God, have empathy for those that are shown none. I love you. You guys have a good night.